Hi guys, thank you for stopping by. This is my new channel, Memory Keeper Journals, and I wanted to share my first video with you guys on all of the projects that I do and how I do it, how my process is. And so I wanted to show you with this journal that I'm working on right now, because I just made something new and I'm excited and I just want to show you how I did it. It's really cool. Anyway, this is the new journal that I'm working on. It's a fabric that I found, and it has a quilter's quarters where I usually buy my fabric, and I put lace on it, and I put this closure. It's so cute. I just love this, and it matches perfect with the Tim Holtz book plates and the corners, and so I figured it would match perfectly. I'm still not done with it, but let me show you the inside. And these are the digitals I'm working on with Liana Scraps digitals, and so these are my signatures. They're almost ready, but I'm still working on them. I have other books, but I can't show you those yet. I'll show you eventually. But I wanted to show you this. First of all, the inside of the cover, I did a cover in the back with a cardstock and some tissue paper. Tissue papers that I got as a Happy Mail from Pam. Thank you, Pam. And she sent me so many of them, so beautiful. But I was practicing with this one and I wanted something different on the inside of the cover. I usually decorate the cover or I put an envelope or something, but this time I just wanted to do something more original. So I've seen videos of how they use the napkins and they decoupage or whatever with it, but I wanted it to look vintage, not like the actual napkin. So basically the napkin looks like this. Let me see if I put them in here, the other ones. I don't think I did, no. So I did put it around here somewhere. But anyway, I can't show you because I don't know. I thought I would be prepared, but usually I don't know why. Now I'm not prepared. Anyway, so I took the napkin and I glued it on the cardstock. And then over this, I use a wax that we usually use for something like this when we are taking jars. Like this was a glass jar and I wanted to change it, and my daughter decided to use that wax and then paint it, and it looks more like if it was natural, like if she made it, which is pretty cool. I love it because I use it for my brushes and water and whatnot, and it doesn't get messed up. So that's what I use. And then on top of that, when I was using that, I was like, oh, this looks so weird. I don't know. There's like a texture that's making my napkin kind of wrinkled, but I kind of like the wrinkly part. So I was like, all right, let me just put a little Mod Podge. So I have a Mod Podge that is a matte clear. So I put it over it. At first it looked at white. I was like, I don't know, this doesn't look right. It looks like it's getting rid of the picture. My birdies are disappearing. What am I gonna do? I didn't know what to do, but I left it like that. And I said, you know, maybe it's not gonna dry very easy. Maybe it needs more glue. So I thought it was already a bit dry. So I went and I took my adhesive that I usually use, which is my PVA glue, and I went over it. So I let it dry. I was trying with the blower wouldn't dry it. It was so wet. I was like, this is ruined. I'm probably not going to be able to use it. Lo and behold, when I came back, the paper looked so beautiful. It looked vintage looking. Even my granddaughter was like, ooh, that looks like it's old from the old times. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. And it actually worked out. So I went and I did some stamping on it. I was trying to, and I didn't like it too much, so I went over it with gesso. And so it did those kind of marks on it. And just trying to get rid of the glossy part, I couldn't get rid of all of it, because if I did it over the birdies, then I lose the whole picture. But it came out so cool. I don't know, I think it does. You can tell me if it doesn't, but I mean, what do you think? Just let me know, because I don't know. I think it looks cute. I love it. And then inside I used, what is this material? When I got it at Quilter's Quarters, just like this material. I usually go there and buy it. It's called, what is it called? Oof, the name will probably come up later. But it's called Muslim. That's what it is. So I used that for the middle of the book, and this is gonna be a hidden spine. I'm gonna attempt to do it because it's gonna be my first time. I've never done a hidden spine one, and I already put this in here. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. If it's hidden, if it's not, I'm probably gonna have to stitch it, and you will see the strings out here on top of this beautiful lace. But that's what happens every time you think that you have the whole project set up in your mind on what it's gonna be like. You end up with a total different thing. And that's what I have discovered so far. Anyway, I wanted to show you something that I was working on. So this is the other project. This is what I was excited about. I created this like a protocol. So it all started because I got this paper, beautiful paper from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. And I love the gold speckled on it. I asked her for this as a custom order, and she made all the papers for me. And these are the ones that I'm going to be using for all of my journals that I am working on. All of them are not even halfway done because there's so much work to do. And it's only me, one person doing this work, that obviously I cannot finish all of them that fast. I kept saying, oh, I'll probably put it up in June or at the end of July. Well, it's August and I'm still working on these journals. And it takes time. There's a process on all of this. I have to be creative. I want to be able to take my time and just showcase what I can do, what I've thought about. And sometimes I do something today, and when I get up in the morning and I look at the project, I'm like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea. I think maybe I should change it to this. So that's basically usually what happens. But anyway, I wanted to show you. So getting off topic here again. It's usually you're going to see that a lot. I took this paper and I said, you know, I really want to showcase this paper. This is the first paper I want to see when I open this journal. So, okay, so I came up with this. I figured vellum. I love using vellum. Vellum was, I learned using vellum from watching Martina at Teal and Tattered, and I went nuts with it. I did the same thing with the first journal that I actually posted in my Memory Keeper Journals Instagram post, which was the Galaxy one. And I took a page where I printed, it's kind of like a red sky galaxy type of color, and it came out amazing. And I did a sewing between page and vellum and another page, and that was like a Franken page deal. And I also learned that from Martina. I'm telling you, I watched all of her videos because I was so in love with all her work that I was just like learning and just taking it all in, you know. And she wasn't the only one. I was in 49 Dragonflies. What was the other one? Treasure Books, I think her name. What's her name? Natasha from Treasure Books. Joanna Clow was actually the first one that I was watching when I was working on my personal journal. So one day when I feel brave enough to show you my personal journal, you will see all the work that I have in there is pictures of my grandkids with all of Joanna Claw's papers that I have purchased from her because they are so cute. So my journal is more like a junk journal style, just kind of like Joanna's, but I was trying to discover what my style really was at that time. And it's been since probably before the pandemic started. That's when I started doing junk journaling. Before that, I was always doing bullet journals and calendars and things like that. But I always wrote. I had my first diary when I was 15. So yeah, I definitely love writing and using journals, but I am so in love with junk journals. Anyway, keep getting off topic. This is what I worked on. This is my protocol. I stamped here some of the stamps that I got purchased from TaylorMade Journals and from Lorna. And then I decided, well, wait a minute. I put a flower here and a sentiment. If I put a sentiment inside, then you can barely see it because I added a stamp. So I said, okay, now I know that if I'm going to do stamping on the outside of the vellum, I'm not going to do the sentiment inside. That'll probably be just a decoration and leave it as is. So I originally put it on the first signature because this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see her page. So, and I figured, why not put a vellum over it to protect it so it doesn't get dirty or ruined or anything, so the person that can always go into the journal will not touch this page first, but the vellum, so it protects the paper. I was like, this is amazing. I did a little oval. I used a die cut so that I can do this, and I gild it with some gilding wax that I have, which is I bought it on Amazon. It's called Vintage Gold from Art Alchemy Metallic Wax. And I love this thing. And this is another thing that I love from Martina because she puts gold on everything. And I was like, okay, she's just like me. That's what I love. I love gold, everything. So sure enough, I went and I put it all around the page. And then I bought these flowers from Wawa Stationery, I think on Etsy. I don't know if that's the correct name, but man, these are so cute. I bought like a whole bunch of packets like this, dried flowers, and they're stickers. And I was just like, this is perfect for the books I'm working on. They're all sunflowers, so might as well, right? Beautiful colors. So I went ahead and I put one of those flowers here, and then I put a sentiment. And look how cute. I love it. So now I'm making another one because obviously when you see the line there? I didn't measure correctly. So now I have to figure out where to do the oval shape. And I have to gild it and then glue it and then put it together, but then it won't allow me to put the flower and stuff. So I have to make sure I do that first. So I went ahead and did another one. Where's my other one? Okay. So this is the next one I did. And I think I did the same thing again. What I'm not realizing is when I take this off, if I put it here, it works because I'm putting it in the same level as, the same edge as the page right here. So it should be right there. And this overhang has like probably about 1/4 of an inch, maybe almost 1/2 an inch there left over. So that's what I have to cut. And I don't want to cut the paper. So I'm just like, and so in this time around too, I'm not doing the stamping because I want the flower to showcase. It has a little bit of, I printed Liana scrap from another digital. I don't remember what it's called, but I like the greenery around the edges and the writing, and I figured that would be a really nice border for the vellum. So I figured, okay, then I can put one of those flowers inside, which you can see it, that it goes through. So let me get the little one. So let's see this one. I put this one in here. See how beautiful that looks? And then I would probably have to cut the sleeve here so we can see this. So this is basically what I'm working on. I just love it. I don't know, guys, what do you think? So now I have to, this is the other thing I love about this. Let me show you. When you have the vellum in here and the corners are gilded, you can see it on this side of the vellum. So even though it's white, because it doesn't print on the whole vellum page and it has that white border, the gold comes right through that white, which is so cool. But again, I didn't measure properly, and so now I have to cut this page, and hopefully it comes out right. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I might have to gild it again on this side, so that's what I'm gonna work on. So let's put this aside, and I'm just gonna leave this one out for now, this signature maybe, because it has to be completely okay. Let me close this up. I'm still trying to work on how my closure is going to be, but so far I just love this little closure. And this is going to be a little bit thicker, so I know it'll grow. Okay, so the way that I'm going to cut this, let's see, I have scissors right here. No scissors. Where are my scissors? Remember? Okay, here. So I just measured. Okay, it have to be the same thing over here. I got gilding wax everywhere. I think that'll be it. Stay right there. Do a lightly. Nope, it didn't write it. That was too light. I have a cutter, but I don't want to run it through the cutter and ruin my paper. So it's gonna have to be this way. I'm sorry if I don't talk very much. I'm not used to doing this. I've done videos for Instagram, but they're like 15 seconds or minutes, I think is the most that you can do. So, yeah, I kind of get nervous, and I'll tell you the truth, I've had my YouTube channel for years, okay, years, and I still had yet to post a video. So I'm really excited for this one to be the first, because it's showcasing something that I wanted to do, not something that I learned from someone else. Even though a lot of these things that I'm doing, I have learned from everyone else, because I love what I see out there, and I want to learn it all. I want to do it all. But let me show you what I mean with this cover. I just think it's adorable. Plus, you know, just opening the book kind of like Martina says, you want to be able to look at when you open the book and get excited when you open it. And the other thing I love is like from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. I've been watching her videos lately, and it's true what she says. When you go into a video and you I mean, not a video, a book, and you open it and you want to see like little surprises here and there, and look at find little treasures and surprises, and I love that. I did that with my other journal, the Galaxy one, where I was doing secret pockets. Like the journal that I have on my Etsy right now has secret pockets as well. I love it because you can write a letter, or you want something that is private and you don't want people to see it when you open your journal, then you can put it inside of that secret spot that you have in your journal and nobody would even know, especially if you make it in such a way that you can't tell what it is. I love it. So yeah, I'm basically just learning everything I can from what to do and things like that. So see, this is what I meant by putting this on prior to attaching it to the vellum, and I already put glue gold there. It's a mess, but it's okay. I love it. So this is a sticker, guys. You've probably seen this before, but I'm so excited. I love it. I'm a sticker kind of girl. I love all kinds of stickers. Okay, let's put that aside. Put it right here. Okay, so I'm not sure where should I cut this. Okay, maybe I'll do it from this side and just use my knife. Let's try that. The last time I tried with the scissors, and that was very uncomfortable. There, I think that's good. Look, the little pieces. I thought I was close enough. Let's see what it looks like. You see, that's not bad. Just a little bit on that edge. There we go. That's good. Maybe I should put some gold on there too. Right, guys? Now I understand what they mean by I wish you could tell me. Because I really wish you could tell me. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some Goldilocks right there. How cool is that? Needs to dry. Okay, looks like this one has a piece right here too. I'll have to do it the other way around. great. I'm gonna leave it like that, not doing anything else to it. Oh, I got gilded wax everywhere. This mat is messed up already, but it's okay. It works. Now let's see how it works on the book. That means I have to glue it this way. Here, like this. So let me see where exactly. This has to be more in the middle. And this right here. Then comes the vellum, like that. And that's what I wanted to accomplish. It looks like, let me see, a little bit more out. Let's see. So maybe the vellum will be a little bit bigger, but I think that's fine. I wonder if I should take off the white part from the vellum. Because it's the same height. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So if I push everything in, everything is in its place. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, let's see, do I have a clip here? Oh shoot, I don't know. Clip over here is probably on my other desk. Oh, I have a paper clip right here. Okay, cool. So let's do this so that it stays put right there. And now I know exactly where I have to put the tape. Okay, so I'm going to use double-sided tape so that I can glue this side of the paper. So what I'm going to do is I don't want it to move. I have another paper clip. Hopefully it stays put. Guys, I am in a bit of a predicament. Okay, so let me see. That's like a, I don't know. I can eyeball it. I know more or less what it would be. Okay, so let me put my double-sided tape here. So it'll be right here. I should have been a little bit away from it. That's good. There's gilding wax everywhere. Did I not get it all off? That's the only problem with using that. I have to go and actually wash my hands to take it off. because I'll put it on everything else. Anyway, that should be good enough. Take this off. So let's see. Measure the edge first of where I originally wanted it. And this is eyeballing it. But now it's down. Can't take it off. It's done. I have any wax up here. Is that still wet? No. Okay. I mean, do you see that? How cute is that? I love it. So now to do my sentiment, I have it here. Will it fit here? Should I put it here? I think I like it here better. I really do. On the top. Yep. Okay, so let me get it off the signature again. How cool is this, guys? I love it. I mean, I don't have to have the white part here. I could probably just cut that off. But let me just do this first. Whoops. Okay, so it's gotta be straight. It's harder to work making a video and at the same time making sure that everything comes out right. So hard. Oh, that is so cool. Look at it. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. I love that sentiment. Oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. It's just simple, just a simple thing. So this is my first creation with Rose Hill Paper Cottage handmade paper. My first one ever. I've done other things in the other ones, but nothing compares to this. I have to top this one now because I love it. So what do you think, guys? It's not going to be a long video, but thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you guys, and please subscribe. This is my first video and I would love to show you everything that I do and show you how my process is and what I've learned so far and what I keep learning. Thank you guys so much. Have a nice time. See you next time. Bye.